One of the top questions that I get every time I talk about credit cards and getting debt-free in order for me to be able to qualify for all these premium travel credit cards is, how did I pay off my debt? Before I applied to all of these credit cards, my credit score was around 580. And I was able to raise it to over 760. And one of the best ways to do so is to get a side hustle to pay off all of your credit card debt or even all your student loans in order for you to be able to qualify for this premium travel cards. In this video, we're gonna talk about the top side hustles right now. Note that with these side hustles, we are not gonna be talking about investing or something that's gonna take a significant amount of money for you to invest in to get it started. Because if you're in debt, you probably don't have that disposable income in order to even invest in things like that. So these are all gonna be side hustles that you can do for free or at very low barrier to entry. By the way, y'all, if you're new here, my name is Maria from Following Maria, and I worked in the travel industry for over 7 years, and I'm giving y'all tips and tricks how you can go to those 4- and 5-star hotels at a 2- and 3-star budget. If you wanna see more content like that, make sure to like this video and subscribe down below. Now let's get into these side hustles. The first side hustle we are gonna be talking about is teaching English abroad online. There are so many options to teach English online to international children, depending on which program you're with and how many kids you're teaching at the time. This side hustle can make you around $14 to $25 per hour. For most of these programs, you will need a 4-year college degree, and you have to go through a paid course, which usually is around $100. The downside of this is because this is international, you're going to be working those peak hours depending on where your students are from. So that may mean that your teaching hours are in the wee hours of the morning or late at night. But if you're fine with these requirements, this can be an extremely lucrative side hustle for you, especially with the fact that during those hours, you have a very flexible work schedule that you get to set. The next side hustle with one of the lowest barriers to entry is this video's sponsor, Survey Junkie. With Survey Junkie, you can take surveys on your phone in your spare time and earn some extra cash. When Survey Junkie reached out for this sponsorship, I thought it was such a good fit because when I was in college, I actually participated in surveys as well as focus groups in order to be one of my side hustles and get me extra cash, aka boba money and Korean barbecue money. I actually tested out Survey Junkie years ago because I heard that people were able to make some gas money or some money to pay for the groceries for the week, and I wanted to be able to do that too, but I didn't really know how to optimize the platform in order to get the best earnings. So when I talked to Survey Junkie, I asked them, how can my audience really be able to earn as much as possible while on the platform? And they said, number one, be as thorough as possible when you first sign up and fill out your platform. So really fill out the demographic, what your interests are, so that the algorithm of Survey Junkie can give you all of the surveys that you qualify for. You won't go through a bunch of surveys that you realize you're not even in the correct demographic for it, and then you wasted your time clicking on that survey. The next thing is figure out a routine where you will be able to participate often, whether it's in your downtime, in your commute, whether you're on a layover and you just want to kill some time. The more you participate with different surveys, the more Survey Junkie will be able to send you over surveys that you really qualify for. The next thing that you can do is opt in for Pulse. Once you opt in for Pulse, you're really going to be able to let Survey Junkie know what kind of things you're interested in, and you get more points for being part of the program. You also qualify for surveys that will be able to pay you out higher. After following all of those steps, completing 3 surveys a day can earn you up to $40 per month. Even though that isn't a huge lump sum of money, y'all, that was over minimum payments on some of my credit cards, where if you're really determined to pay off your debt, every single penny counts. What I also found out is there are rare opportunities for you to be part of something called a focus group. Even though focus groups are not common on the platform, those tend to pay out higher. So if you see one and you qualify for it and you're looking to make more money on Survey Junkie, definitely opt in for that group. I linked Survey Junkie down below. below. And if you're interested, click to sign up today. Thank you, Survey Junkie, for sponsoring this portion of the video. The next side hustle that I am all about is creating digital content. And I don't necessarily mean like videos, YouTube videos, but if you know how to work Canva or Photoshop or Illustrator, and you're interested in making things like digital planners, digital wedding planners, printable daily planners, or even Instagram posts, which are stock photos, or editable templates for social media posts, this next one is for you. Because y'all, these things are in demand on a platform called Etsy. If you take a couple of hours, or if you're a pro and just take a couple minutes in order to whip up these templates or these planners, sell those things on platforms like Etsy, and you can make a significant amount of income. I've seen some of these planners or some of these templates range from $1.25 all the way to like $30, $40. And it may not seem like that much of a sale, but if your product pops off on the Etsy market, I've seen some sellers with 5,000, 10,000, 50,000 sales. What I would advise if you're actually interested in a side hustle like this is look up a couple of YouTube videos of how you can cater to the Etsy market and really optimize your earnings on that. This next side hustle I get extremely excited about because I'm a foodie, and I genuinely believe that if you have something that's visually appealing, fun to eat or photograph, and so delicious, you can absolutely pop off. And this next one is desserts. Just in the past year or two, I've seen so many new bakers, small businesses pop up on Instagram and Facebook groups. They've been selling things like Hawaiian mochi, addictive snacks, beautifully decorated cookies. I'm in a San Diego foodie Facebook group where I see so many sellers getting an overwhelming amount of inquiries every week for birthday parties, for weddings, for bachelorettes. I highly recommend looking up on social media or taking a course of how to market yourself, or even reach out to others who are local bakers or dessert makers and see what's working for them in the success of their own businesses. I've found that the dessert community, although it can be extremely competitive, they're so open and loving with each other, and they really want to see each other succeed. Y'all, as you are going through this debt-free journey in order to raise your credit score, it may be really frustrating and it may be really difficult, but know that your process that you're going through of being super aggressive and paying down your debt is gonna open up so many avenues for you aside from travel credit cards. I'll keep killing it. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram if you wanna talk about more tips, or even have that cheerleader in your corner for you, because I know how hard it was for me to go through that debt-free journey. Let me know in the comments which side hustle was your favorite one, or that you're even gonna try out doing after this video. If you really like content like this, go ahead and like this video down below and subscribe. And while you're down there, go ahead and click on Survey Junkie and sign up. And again, thank you so much, Survey Junkie, for sponsoring this video. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.